Ekaro, Ekabo. It's time for Orisa Prayer and Meditation. Egun Ajuba Timboleo. We are celebrating the ancestors today. We're talking about saying and doing what needs to be said and done. Hey, clap your hands, stomp your feet, because everybody, you have ancestors. We are honoring them today. Hey, 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 hey. Give thanks, my aunt. Hey, Revolves, blessings, Tabitha, Ekaro, K-Jax, blessings. Too blessed to be stressed, yes, oh, Bonnie. Hey, Satet, yes, oh, Latanya, Cashapp, Sue, the Simon Stars over there, Indigenous daughter, blessings. Hey, 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 Kiana, Natasha, Alafia Nee. Hey, Hassana, blessings, Erica. Hey, give thanks, Leather Witch in the building. Yes, oh, Lakara, blessings. Hey, Tracy, give thanks, light right back to you, Hopa. Hey, Milan, blessings, Alafia, Imani, K-Jax, we love it too. We just love the voice of Iya Funlayo. Hey, Ife Olu, Caro. Hey, give thanks, yes, Carlette, deep bow to our mothers and our fathers. I do pay. Hey, Lotus, blessings, Nora, yes, so good morning, friend. Hey, Nicolette, blessings and welcome, Nikki. Hey, Elder Bishop, yes, so Tiffany. Hey, give thanks. Fakemio, Momio, Boato, Michelle, yes, give thanks, Caro, Nora. Hey, Red Tail, give thanks, Masani, Caro, Amanda, Mama Phoenix. Hey, Iya Ashira, blessings, Crystal, Clear Water, yes, so we gon' owe me tutu, Ifanisha, Oboato. Hey, Erica, Caro, Rushna. Hey, give thanks, Harriet, Chloe, yes, so Arambisa, Cinca, Adupe, Stephanie, yes, so Urushla, yes, Erica. Give thanks, T Hill. Hey, Kaylin, Omoni, blessings, Cinca. Hey, Sharon, Eclectic Soul in the building. Give thanks, hey, Dark Goddess, Aibobo, Nandi, Leonda, Lotus, Lori, Shantae. Hey, Sappho, Cameron, Allison, Leonda, give thanks, Tanya, Lavelle, Money and Tracy, hey, Nora, give thanks, yes, so, hey, we give thanks, Rising Queen, Camilla, blessings, Alafia Nee. Hey, give thanks and praise. We are so grateful to be found once again in the land of the living, clothed in our right minds with a reasonable portion of good health, and we are so grateful for each and every one of you. Yes, you, Monica, Divinely Neek, Rosalind, Chris, Ebony, all of you who join us for Orisa Prayer and Meditation with Iya Funlayo. It is me, your favorite scholar priestess, Iya Funlayo, PhD. So blessed honored, thrilled, happy, glad, humbled to be with each and every one of you who joins me on Sunday mornings. And you know I am especially hyped anytime that we pay homage to the great mothers and the fathers, the ancestors. We know that the Ogunda Erin tells us it is Baba Eni, Isheje Eni, Iya Eni, Isheje Eni, and it's Isheje Labo, Kato, Borisha. It is our mothers and our fathers who are our Isheshe. What is Isheshe? Isheshe is the originators and sustainers of our traditions. Listen, without the mothers and the fathers, not only would we not be here physically, but we would not know the words to call. We would not know who to call Obatala. We would not know nothing about Ori. We would not know anything about all of these things, about the Holy Spirit, about whatever moves around us. We have learned about it through our ancestors, and so we honor them. And today we are talking about doing and saying what needs to be said and done. And this is a big lesson that we get from our ancestors. Listen, we know, as the Yoruba say, it is tibitire lada ile aye. It is loss and gain that makes the world. Right? That we are always seeking divine balance. We are always seeking equilibrium. And this is why we do Ebo. This is why we get divination, to look left, look right, up and down, to see what's going on around us and to reorient ourselves in the world. There's always going to be things, and there's always going to be difficult moments, right? Think about our ancestors. Although I like to focus on their gifts. As I was celebrating my Odun this weekend, I was really humbled, brought down to the ground, thinking about their sacrifices, thinking about the modern conveniences that we have that they didn't, and how they made it work. Thinking about how they had to grow everything that they ate. Thinking about how they had to fear the things that they built being destroyed. Like our families in Rosewood and Tulsa and all of the other black towns that were destroyed by terrorism. Thinking about the things that they endured. This weekend, they've been in my bones. And I, too, have been challenged to say and do some tough things recently. Right, to say and do some tough things. And I said, we always want to be nice. We always want to think about grandma baking cookies, right? We always want to think about grandpa bouncing us on his knee. But we're not thinking about when grandpa had to pull that switchblade out, right, to defend the family. We're not thinking about when grandma, great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandma might have had to put some poison in them cookies. Okay, we're not thinking about Mother Harriet, who had the shotgun at their back, because, look, we're not going back. We're not doing this. We're moving forward. And many of us are in this space again of, are we going back or are we going to move forward? There's times when we have to say enough is enough. There's times when the love has to be tough love. There's times when we have to say, you know what? You don't get access to me anymore because it's clear that you're not about this freedom. Listen, everybody who wanted to hang with Mother Harriet couldn't hang with her. Okay? Everybody that wanted to go or thought they might have wanted to go didn't get to go. Why? Because they wasn't really about it. And she knew that. And as an ancestor, as an elder, as someone who was leading the community, she had to say, nah, you not ready. You can't go. You stay right here, right? Or once they was on the road and the scaredness came, listen, this spiritual life is the same thing. It's the same thing. You might think all of this looks cute. And then when you start making them ebos, when you start getting those revelations from spirit, when things really start challenging you to change, you might have thought freedom sounds real good until you understand what it takes to get there and to maintain it. It sounds good. A lot of folks who was enslaved, freedom sounded good. But once they got out on that road, once they realized that wasn't nobody going to be taking care of them, once they realized they was going to have to fend for themselves, once they realized that they had dogs on their back and cops on their back, once they realized they were being pursued beyond pursuit, they said, I don't know. I might have to turn around and Mother Harriet, what does she say? No, you not. No, you not. Either you going to come forward or you going to die right here. So you won't have to worry about being enslaved. So these are the things, these are the types of ancestral energies that have been coming through, right? These are the kind of ancestral energies that have been coming through for this weekend. Listen, Leonda, not everybody's going to make it. And our ancestors understood that. They did. They had to make choices. This is why it's encoded in Ifa. Ifa says that good people, as I always tell you, are as rare as a spare eye. And so we have to have the discernment. We might want to, you can love everybody, but you don't have to deal with everybody, right? Love them from a distance, but know who's ready to go and who ain't. Some of y'all ain't free right now because you've been trying to drag people who wasn't ready to go. Some of y'all is still enslaved right now. Because your mama, your daddy, your sister, your brother, your friend, your so-called Iya or Baba, whoever it is, right? They not ready, so you're not able to get to where you need to be. So understand, as we get ready to move into our prayer space, listen, we gonna call on the cookie baking grandmas, yes. We gonna call on the knee bouncing grandpas, yes. But we also calling on them warriors. We also calling on them ones that will pull out a switchblade and cuss you out. We also calling on those ones that will say, listen, I'm not going to take no more disrespect. You're not going to call me boy one more time. You're not going to step on my dress one more time. You're not going to do it, right? Either we going to hash it out right now or I don't know. But I'm going to have my respect. I'm going to have my freedom. I'm going to fight for it. And I'm not going to carry no dead weight with me. Come on, Mama Phoenix. We can't carry. You could lead horses to water all day long, but try to force them to drink and see what happens. All right. So as we get ready to move into our prayer space, come on. Come on. Hatshepsut's grandmama said, I cut you wide and deep. Listen, we got to do what needs to be done. Don't forget, we got them Ogun grandmamas, right? We got them. We got them Shango grandpapas that'll bring the lightning down on that behind, right? You know what they say. My granddaddy, Willie K. Shepherd Sr. used to say, a hard head make a soft ass. Okay, so either you listen up here or you gonna listen to the pain when it comes to hit that behind. But either way, you gonna learn today, all right? So listen, as we move into our prayer space, listen, we're just gonna pray for the strength. Ooh, come on, Tracy, that horse will kill you while you're trying to give him water he don't want. Listen, don't do it. Don't get yourself caught out there, right? We call on all the thuggish Egun, yes, Milan. We calling on all the shotgun clappers today. We calling on all the ones that stay ready so they didn't have to get ready. I had them. My grandmama, Ann Wood, right back here. Listen, she tell you in a minute, I brought you in the world and I will take you out and I won't even cry. That was so listen, understand. Sometimes we got to come with that energy because sometimes they not ready. One bad apple, as the ancestors tell us, will ruin the whole bunch. So you got to be ready to amputate those dead limbs. You got to be ready to pick out those rotten apples. You got to be ready. You got to do it. You got to do it. And ultimately, we will all be healthier, all be happier, right, as a result of that. Our element that helps to keep us cool, because listen, all this warrior energy, we got to cool it down. We got to cool it down, right? We got to cool it down, and you know we do that with water, our element of water. Omi tutu, hey, We know that what to share fellow me low wallow. If we won't go wash, hey, guess what we go use? Water oh share fellow say be me low wallow. If we won't cook soup, yes, it is water omi tutu that we are going to use. So we say omi tutu, ashe tutu, ona tutu, ile tutu, tutu laroye, tutu bobo egun, tutu bobo orisha, tutu emio, tutu bobo wa, tutu ori, tutu ori, touch your ori. We know what does Ifa say? If you want a house, ha, you gotta ask your ori. If you need a spouse, ha, you gotta ask your ori. If you need that money, yeah, you gotta ask your ori, because that hard head will make that behind real soft. All the ritual in the world, all the ebo in the world, all the prayers in the world, and not gonna help if your head is too hard to go where you need to go, to say what you need to say, and to do what you need to do. Ashe. Mojuba o, Mojuba Olodumare, Oba aterere kaiye. Mojuba ti ojo, Mojuba ti oru, Mojuba ile ogere afoko yere, Mojuba rumila eleri pin. Mojuba ibarumole ojukotu, Mojuba ibarumole ojukosi, Mojuba kanle niri moirumole. Mojuba koda, Mojuba sheda, Mojuba revelotife, Mojuba woni afinju eye, Mojuba egungu ile. Call your ancestors. Egungun bawashe, egungun bawashe, iba egungun moke, egungun bawashe, baba eni, ishejeni, iya eni, ishejeni. It is our mothers and our fathers who are our Isheshe. It is Isheshe to whom we pay homage before any Orisha. Give thanks. Mojuba ori, Mojuba baba, Mojuba yeye, Mojuba wanala seku, Mojuba bobo bobo Orisha, Mojuba teshwa daranika and losoro, Mojuba baba mio batala epa, baba rubo epa. Orisha oepa mole baba mi, Mojuba oshunye ore ye, Mojuba shango ka o kabiyesi, Mojuba ogunye, omo mariwo ogun bemi obi ose beni akoko, Mojuba oshosi ode mata, Mojuba mobeji, Mojuba egbe, Mojuba olokun molagba o, Mojuba bobo bobo Orisha kinka mashe, bobo wanti anife fun, bobo awa agbalagba mi, bobo wan kinka mashe. We know means what? May no harm, hurt, or danger come. And so we say King Kamashe and the names of anyone that we want to bring into this sacred circle of protection right now. Remember to pray for those who pray for you and to bring it on down, bring it on down. We say Kosi Iku, Kosi Arun, Kosi Epe, Kosi Ofo, Kosi Olopa, Kosi Idina, Kosi Wahala Rara. May there be no negativity whatsoever for anyone listening to the sound of my voice. We call in all of the Ire. We say Funwani, Orire, Funwani, Ilera, Funwani, Alafia, Ire Owo, Ire Omo, Ire Aiku, Fumbobo Wa, Asheo. Adupe. Roo! Give thanks. I do pray. Yes, so King Kamashe, all of those we love. Yes, Kosi Dinao, Kosi Nkankan. I do pray. Divinely guided and protected. Yes, Brooklyn. I do pray. Oh, I do pray. We just give thanks always. Whoo! I do pray, Allison. I receive the blessing. We say, give thanks. We're just so grateful for every moment that we get to come together, for every moment that we get to call on the divine, for every moment that we get to connect with Spirit. And now we know that once we have called out, we now have to do what? We have to listen to hear the messages that come back into our own spirit. The messages that our own Ori allows to come through our spirit as we just breathe, as we connect in deeply to a place where words can never reach. And so I invite you right now to gently go within by gently closing down your eyes and beginning to breathe deeply in through your nose and out through your mouth. As we breathe, we allow all imagery to begin to fade from our mind's eye, becoming fainter and fainter, paler and paler, until we're left with a brilliant white in our mind's eye. We feel a wave of divine relaxation roll down our bodies, from our heads down past our shoulders, down past our torso and our hips, down our legs, into our feet. We feel a wave of energy rush back up our bodies, through our feet, up our legs, up past our hips, into our torsos, out to the tips of our fingers, up into our heads. As we continue to breathe deeply, we bring our attention first to our outward breath as we prepare to breathe out all of that which no longer serves us in this moment. We breathe out fear. We breathe out stubbornness. We breathe out disappointment. We breathe out hurt. We breathe out refusal to let go. We breathe out anxiety. Whatever you stand in need of releasing in this moment, state it. I breathe out breathe it out right now. You know. And now that we have made some room within ourselves, we allow our faces to smile. We show our teeth, we activate our cheeks, chins, foreheads, all of the muscles of our faces as we smile wide and we breathe in. Ire bobo. All blessings. Yes. We breathe in peace. We breathe in prosperity. Yes. We breathe in divine alignment. We breathe in happiness. Yes. We breathe in clarity. And we breathe in joy. Every good thing, every possibility, every bit of Ire is contained in our next breath, and we breathe it in joyfully. Adupe. We call on the mothers, we call on the fathers, the mothers' mothers, the fathers' fathers, the mothers' mothers' mothers, the fathers' fathers' fathers, the mothers' 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 mothers, the fathers' 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 fathers, the mothers' 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 mothers, the fathers' 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 fathers, the mothers' 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 mothers, the fathers' 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 fathers. Iba o mundo, te tende, te tende o ojo, iba o mundo, te tende, te tende o gojo, baba o, hey, hey, yeah, oh, hey, Yeah, yeah, oh, yeah, yeah, oh. Hey, hey. Aumba wa ori. Aumba wa ori. Awa osum. Awa oma. Lady oma. Lege awo. Bobo ego. Kawe. Mverezoro. Mverezoro. Lagba, lagba. Mverezoro. 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 Lagba, lagba. Mverezoro. Give me that old time religion. Give me that old time religion. Give me that old time religion. It's good enough for me. It was good for our ancestors. It was good for our ancestors. It was good for our ancestors. It's good enough for me. Give me that old time religion. Give me that old time religion. Give me that old time religion. It's good enough. I say it's good enough. Oh yes, it's good enough. Yeah, it's good enough. Bye-bye, it's good enough. Bobo Egun, it's good enough for me. Let us take 3 more deep cleansing breaths in through our noses and out through our mouths, beginning with 1, 2, and 3. As we release that third breath, we begin to reawaken our bodies. We wiggle our toes, rotate our ankles, straighten and bend our knees. Lean forward and back. Roll our shoulders in gentle circles, forward and back. Let our heads gently fall from side to side. Move your body however feels good. And finally, windows to the soul, those precious eyes. Gently open them and rejoin the room. Adupwe, 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 adupwe. We give thanks, we give thanks, we give thanks, we give thanks, we give thanks. That old time religion is good enough, it's good enough, it's good enough, it's good enough. It's good enough. All you gotta do is stomp a little bit, clap a little bit. Put your hand up to the sky. Just give thanks and gratitude. Ifa says we should be thankful. That being thankful is one of the things that separates us, the ones who choose, human beings, from the rest of the animals. Oshegunda, all of the creatures of the earth were asked if they would be thankful for that gratuitous eating and drinking, and all refused except the human being who said, yes, I will recognize the goodness, I will recognize and I will be thankful for the eating, for the drinking, for the air. So we give thanks, we give thanks, we give thanks in each and every moment. As always, if you have felt blessed by your experience today, and I pray wholeheartedly that you have, you are invited to participate in the ministry of giving. If you've never sown a seed with this ministry before, I invite you today, just send $1, $2, just to reach out and touch me back, just to have me see your name and pray for you individually. I go through and I pray for each of you individually. I pray for those blessings that you bestow on this ministry to multiply and return to you many, 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 many fold. But remember, as I always say, that the most precious gift that you have is your time and your attention, because those you can never get back. Those you can never get back. And so I pray for you to always spend your time and your attention well, stayed on freedom, true freedom that comes from using your Ori, that comes from having Ire Owo, Ire Omo, and Ire Aiku, that comes from being surrounded with good people as I am right now. Have my sister Awos in the building, so grateful and blessed. That is freedom. Freedom to live spiritually luxuriously. Freedom to laugh. Freedom to smile. Freedom to enjoy our lives. That is freedom. And that is what this tradition is about. It is not about anything other than that. About finding our ways to freedom. True, true freedom. Ashe, Mama Phoenix. So glad you were here as well. That live energy hit different. It hit different. It do. Jenny, blessings. As always, especially if you're new to the family, I invite you to AsheIre.com to get some more of this medicine. You can get the ebook to learn the prayer that we say together each week. You can get the YouTube videos that will explain more about this tradition. You can join us for Communiversity, learning Yoruba language, learning divination, learning all different aspects of our walk as diasporic Africans, working our ancestral spirituality. You are invited, very much invited, to join our inner circle, the Akeko Circle, which is our student circle. Once a month we get together. I recommend a book. You read it, or even if you don't, it's okay, because we come together and we discuss it often with the authors. So I'm really excited today at noon to welcome in Iyanifa Ayele Kumari, who is going to be discussing with us her fabulous book, Iyanifa, Women of Wisdom. And so you still have time. You can head to learn.asheire.com right now and join the Akeko Circle in order to join us for that discussion at noon. We just give thanks for all of you who are in the inner circle and who support the temple on a monthly basis. We give thanks. We are grateful for you. Finally, as always, I invite you to really get close to me. Go ahead and send me a text, 917-634-4680. Text to Lafia there. Let me know that you were here this morning, and I will look forward to us connecting like that. And also tomorrow morning, you know I cannot get enough of my family. So tomorrow morning, bright and early, 8:30, every Monday morning. Thank you, Brother Harry. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I just dressed them up to look beautiful for the Odun. Every Monday morning, we done pushed it back to 8 o'clock, okay? We was at 7:30. We pushed it back to 8. So come on and join us on Clubhouse at IyaFunlayo. Follow me now and you'll get a notification when we start our live tomorrow. We'll review this message and also, of course, we'll share a few new gems with each other. And you know, I love to hear your voices. That's one of the things I love the most about Monday mornings, is that you get to talk back to me. So I invite you to join us tomorrow morning for that. And I just give thanks to each of you who spends your time, your energy, your attention here with us, Brother Brian, every Sunday, every Wednesday. We just give thanks. Thank you, Brooklyn. Coco, I see you there. Give thanks. Y'all go on and have a beautiful rest of your day. Akekos, I'm going to see you at noon. Come on and sing it with me. Ashe, 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 Ire on the east side. Ashe, the west now. Ashe, north and south now. Ashe, Ashe, Ire. I do pray, family. Y'all have a beautiful rest of the day. Thank you for being with me, Sister Awos. I do pray. Family, y'all have a beautiful day. See you soon, Akekos. Odabo.